Presentation, it's far more a consultation with the wider public because together with Corinne Hoffman, we have a research proposal that looks at climate change in a multidimensional fashion. So we look at climate change from an artistic sense, we look at climate change from a technological sense, we look at climate change from a natural scientific sense, we look at climate change from an archaeological sense. And what we're doing is actually bridging these things together, and we're trying to ask the people of Aruba, what are exactly your wants, needs, and desires as far as climate change is concerned, so we can build that into our research proposal, and that would make the research proposal really relevant to the population, to this society. I'm very happy with the response that we've already gotten. This brief conversation that we've had, there's been a lot of responses. Aruba is now once again experiencing enormous rainfall, and the wind is changing. And those are signs, as the UN has it, that the Leeward Islands, that for a very long time were outside of the hurricane belt, will now start to experience parts of hurricanes again. So which means you have to think about your building codes, you have to think about your social infrastructure if such a thing happens, how are the communities organized, and you have to think about communication to persons, and that means the arts. I would never say climate change is scientific. I would say climate change also has an artistic dimension. One of the things that I think Harold Kelly is going to mention later is that if you look at the first inhabitants of this island, the first comers, the Amerindians, they did a lot of paintings. They lived in an environment without electricity. They could never turn off the light. When it was dark, and they could not see what was going on. So they actually had to engage with the climate. They had to engage with their wider environment. So, they engaged with it in that time, not having the science that we have today. They engaged with it through the arts and through spirituality. So climate change has a spiritual, artistic dimension, and religion and art are actually two sides of the same coin. The person that has arts might not need religion, and the person that has religion might not need arts as we understand it.